Cruise news time, and well, I guess some things are inevitable. We've got a cruise line shutting down, filing bankruptcy, calling it quits. And the sad part of this story is that there's still passengers out there that's money is with this cruise line. Not a great day for those folks. Also, we have a cruise passenger pleading guilty for their part in a fracas on a cruise ship in a cruise ship theater. And we have a major cruise line boldly saying, we'll take your stuff. We will take your stuff. How do you feel about this? Cruise news and my views. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Lido, Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views for your face. For your face on a Wednesday, the 21st of February, 2024. Happy hump day, y'all. It's been a wild week. A lot of stuff going on in my world. Tomorrow, excitingly, is my 21st wedding anniversary with the lovely Jenny B. I wonder what I should get. Should I do some? I already got some gifts. Everybody calm down out there. Also, I'm just 2 days away from going under the knife to have a little bit of surgery and having some time off. So a lot going on in this area of my brain. But look, another thing that's constant is the cruise news, and I got some juicy ones for you today. The first one's juicy, but it's sad. It's sad. We have a cruise line, a cruise company going under, not able to recover from the pandemic. And another bummer aspect of it is it's an American company. It's an American cruising company, American Queen Voyages. American Queen Voyages used to have a fleet of 7 river cruising vessels, paddle wheel type ships where people could come and stay overnight and cruise on the rivers of the United States. Well, they're saying, look, we've never really recovered since the shutdown. We're having trouble with money, and that's it. We filed for bankruptcy. We've let our staff go. We've set up a website for customers who were on our cruise ships to come and get a refund. They put up this big splash screen on their webpage saying, it's over. Turn out the lights. The party is over. There's certainly an irony here. They cited demand as a reason, demand for people doing overnight river cruises in the U.S. They're saying that demand is down, which is wild when we see the explosive demand of ocean cruising. A bummer. We're talking about a bunch of people that lost jobs and certainly passengers that may have funds at risk while they're waiting on a refund. Have you ever cruised on this cruise line? I would love to hear some feedback. Leave a comment below. Cruise news story number 2. Can we talk about the fracas? The fracas that happened in the theater on the Carnival Magic back in October of 2023. We got some details off of that ship at the time, but now, because of some legal proceedings, we've gotten a lot more details and possibly a little bit of resolution. What happened is there was a performance in the main theater on the Carnival Magic. During that show, there was a guest that was kind of loud and out of control, and then a concerned guest decided to get into it with the person. We've had this conversation before. What is the approach when somebody is being out of control on a cruise ship? Do you put on your citizen deputy badge and get in somebody's face and try to resolve it yourself, or do you do something else? This could be a story that would suggest that maybe you go get a cruise employee to take care of the person acting out. What happened is the guy was acting out. Somebody shushed them, told them to be quiet, and a whole fight ensued. And that fight included the person that was already being loud, breaking a glass and, causing facial lacerations on the person that shushed them to the tune of 19 stitches. Now, the reason that we know all this is because Michael Truman, the 39-year-old man who attacked the person that shushed them, has pleaded guilty in this incident in a court in Virginia. And now, because he's pleaded guilty, he will be sentenced in August for up to 10 years in prison. Man, there's a lot of layers to this tale. I mean, the first most simple one is sometimes you forget that how drastically your life can change just based on one decision. And that's true on both sides of the story. The guy, acting out and attacking somebody, his life can be altered for 10 years. And then certainly the person that got attacked and the facial lacerations and the pain and suffering that goes with that person's life has been changed. You just never know what the little ripples in the pond are going to do. But yeah. It looks like we're getting some resolution to that, and it's good to see that justice is being served. You can't just be attacking people on cruise ships. But a cautionary tale for all of us. Maybe it's not up to us to police the other guest. Maybe we should reach out to the cruise lines to get that done for us, and hopefully they do it in a way that's satisfactory so that you feel safe on a cruise ship. One question I do have on the tail end of this is: did he get banned from Carnival, or I wonder if he's still getting any kind of offers? I'm just kidding. Hopefully he got banned from Carnival. Yeah. How about that? Now, we do have to talk about this cruise line that's just come out recently and said, look, we'll take your stuff. But before I do that, I do have to tell you a couple other things. Had a great conversation the other day with Ilana from Lifewell Cruise. If you've been on the internet looking at cruise stuff at all, you probably know exactly who that is. One of the preeminent, content creators when it comes to cruising, particularly when it comes to cruise tips. And we had a great, almost 1 hour conversation over on the Lido Loca Cruise podcast channel. That's a YouTube channel, but then also there's an audio version of it. I'm just going to give you a little taste. I asked her about what she thought the most important cruise tip was. Let me give you a little bit of a taste of that. So let's talk about cruise tips. What are a couple cruise tips that you think every cruiser should know? Like fundamentally, what are the things that people should know?
Okay, well, firstly, and I think a lot of people who watch these videos, whether they're yours or mine, they probably know this at this point. But for people that are new, to fly in 1 day before. Oh. And of course, it doesn't say that when you book a cruise, especially directly on the website, you're not dealing with a travel agent perhaps, and nobody tells you. It's a good idea to fly in the day before. It's not like an all-inclusive resort. It's not going to...
Like I said, that's just a little taste, just a little sample. If you want the full conversation, go check it out at the Lido Loca Cruise podcast channel, or get it wherever you can get audio podcast. There's about 30, that's episode 37. Talk to Emma Cruises, talk to Derek from Island Time, talk to Jay from The Ship Life, talk to Matt from Royal Caribbean Blog. There's a lot of conversations over there with some of your favorite cruise content creators and more to come. So make sure that you're over there watching those videos and that you're subscribed. And then also a good time to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like staying up to date with everything going on in cruising. Please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. I'm chuckling to myself because I'm working out in my mind like some way to tweak this call to action. How about this? Why don't you be one of the first people or one of the last people to subscribe to this YouTube channel while I still have a thyroid? How about that? There's only 2 days left to be a thyroid subscriber. So be in that number. You can say, look, I subscribed to Lido Loca when Cruise News Tony still had his thyroid. Are they going to let me keep this? Can I keep it in a jar and show it to you? Like, could you imagine? Okay, that's just water, but be like, here's my thyroid. All the doctors have told me I have a very large thyroid. So, how about that? I'm an overachiever. Subscribe, notification bell on. Thank you in advance. Okay, let's talk about one of the biggest baddies when it comes to cruising. One of the people that are most hated and reviled, and people don't like them. Let's talk about that. But you know who I'm talking about. We're talking about the person that gets up early in the morning on a sea day and goes out to the pool deck and finds the exact perfect, in the sun, in the shade, near the pool chair, the deck chair, and plops down some of their stuff on it to signal to all of us other schlubs that didn't get up at 4 a.m. that you will not get to use this deck chair the whole day because it's theirs. And my book that was written by Stephen King or Danielle Steele or Douglas Adams, isn't number 40, is it 41 or 43? That's the answer. My book, my sunglasses, my kids' diapers, They are saving these chairs for me ad infinitum, forever. You cannot use these chairs. Look, it happens every day on cruise ships, and we call those people chair hogs. And I think it's disrespectful to hogs. Hogs have a value. I shouldn't be insulting bacon for the despicable actions of these people. But look, finally, we have the cruise lines they got our back. A lot of cruise lines have policies around this, but we hear now from Carnival Cruise Line that they will be enforcing their chair hog rules. And they've made up these new stickers that they're going to be putting onto the empty but with possession deck chairs saying, look, we see that there's a deck chair with your stuff on it, but you're not on it. You got 40 minutes. The clock is ticking. You got 40 minutes to come back and enjoy this deck chair, or we're going to take your stuff. We're going to take your stuff over to the towel station and you can come get it, but you will not continue in this deplorable behavior of saving a deck chair. And you know what I say to Carnival Cruise Line? God bless you. That's what I say. Look, doesn't bother me. I'm not a chair hog. I think the only people that this will bother are the chair hogs. What do you think about this policy? Are you okay with Carnival taking your stuff, or is that way out of line? Yeah, leave a comment below. Boom! That is your cruise news. I hope you feel informed or entertained, or maybe you just have to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Thank you so much for checking out the show. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, send me an email, tony@lalidoloca.com. This is Tony for La Lido Loca. I'll be back tomorrow, but then I'll be gone. So one more show. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe live. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm still thinking about be a thyroid subscriber. Thank you so much for watching the show. Tony for La Lido Loca. Check out the recommended video next. Make sure you check out the podcast with Lifewell Cruise. And until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye. Cruise news, cruise news, cruise news. It's over.